We have breaking news from Action News where we are tracking what's happening with an officer who was shot during a police shooting. And right now we don't know the condition of the officer, but you can see the heavy police presence over on the area of Sahara and Jones. This is our camera that's placed at Sahara and Decatur, and you can see, Spencer, all of that activity out there as police are investigating what has happened to one of their own.
That's right, and we have multiple cameras and multiple crews on the scene right now. We are going to take a look with our strap. What is happening at Sahara and Lindell? We have one officer shot, transported at UMC. We do have a reporter there, and we're hoping to get you a report from the hospital grounds in just a few moments.
And if you're not familiar with Sahara and Lindell, that's between Sahara and Jones and Sahara and Decatur. Those would be your biggest cross streets. You want to make sure to avoid that area if you're tuning in just now and wondering what is happening there. You do want to make plans to avoid, again, the area with heavy police presence, as you're seeing live here on your screens. A lot of officers out there trying to investigate. Looks like there's some construction crews out there as well. Some orange cones up around that area, as you can see. But again, the intersection there looks like it's completely shut down right now.
Sahara and Lindell, just between Sahara and Decatur and Sahara and Jones, as Jessica was saying.
Right now we want to go ahead and check in with our reporter Stephanie Zeppelin, who I believe is at the hospital right now and has confirmed some information for us on the condition of that officer who was hurt. Stephanie.
Jessica,
Stephanie, as we see that police car right behind you, can you just describe what the mood is there at the hospital? Are his colleagues worried? What was kind of the feeling that they were giving you when you spoke to them about what was happening?
You know, Jessica, it's a lot less tense. Fine. So I think that has given them a lot of calm here today.
And Stephanie, you mentioned that we don't know much about the suspect at this point, but any indication if this was perhaps a lone gunman or only one person involved in the case, or are they looking for other people who might be involved?
Metro continues to use the word suspect singular.
As soon as you get any more information out there in the field, please let us know. We are being told that a press conference with Metro on this incident, where we hope to find more details, will be starting in about 5 minutes. So again, we're on standby right now as we take a live look at what's happening there at the scene.
And you see no shortage of police cars. I can see obviously more than a dozen patrols.
We want to go ahead and thank people for joining us for midday. If you haven't already tuned in prior, we've been covering this officer-involved shooting. We want to take a live look at the scene if we can right now, exactly what's happening there. Heavy police presence, and we have several different cameras that really show just how many police are out there investigating what happened about an hour and a few minutes prior to this.
That's right, and these are multiple live looks on your screen. Again, the intersection of Sahara and Lindell. The information that we are still working to figure out right now is where that suspect is and what the condition of the suspect is. Again, we have learned over the last few minutes that this all started as a result of a police stop. We do not know why police had stopped this vehicle, but again, we've heard conflicting reports about where the suspect is at this time, and no information about whether or not the suspect survived. But we are going to have much more information coming up throughout the hour.
Let's go ahead and take an aerial view again, and you can really see just how large of an area this is. It looks like our camera there. Oh, okay. We are getting ready. Yeah, we're going to reposition and get ready for that press conference that's about to happen, but you can see this aerial view of just how large a police presence that is. I think we have another aerial view as well, if we can go ahead and take a look at that, because this is between two major intersections here in the valley.
There is the view from our stratosphere camera.
The shooting actually happening at Sahara and Lindell, which sits right between Sahara and Jones and Sahara and Decatur. So Sahara, obviously a main thoroughfare for the valley. So many residents use that street, very familiar with it, runs all the way across the valley, and so it's shut down right now. Certainly a very difficult afternoon for commuters in that area. A lot of stuff going to be shut down in that area.
As expected. And obviously this is going to be a massive investigation, one that we are covering for you from multiple angles at this hour. Again, we have Stephanie Zeppelin at UMC working to establish the condition of the officer and get more information there, as well as Masa Saidi waiting for that press conference at the scene of the shooting.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check in with Masa, who is on the ground on the scene there waiting for that press conference. Masa, what's the very latest, and any word on when they're going to begin this press conference?
The officer that is supposed to do the press conference
received our first briefing there directly from Metro since the shooting happened. Again, now we can confirm that the suspect is dead and the officer will survive.
We're going to have continuing coverage on this story for you here on Action News. Please stay with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we will be right back.